Bravo! What a delightful display of magic. My court and I are always thrilled when you come to town, mage. As queen, I give you my thanks for entertaining us. As much as I would love a repeat performance, I am afraid my court has other things that they must attend to. But there is one matter I would like to discuss with you. With your magical expertise, I thought that perhaps you could advise me on the kingdom's recent lightning mate infestation. In the interest of not holding up the court any longer, I'll discuss it with you on the way out, while they proceed with matters. So, these lightning mites have started breeding uncontrollably. Do you know anything about their mating habits? I wondered if... Are we being watched? Good. Now come on, we'll head over to my chambers. I made sure that the guards aren't patrolling heavily along the way. There, come here. It's been so long since you came through. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were avoiding me. I'm kidding. I know you're crazy for me. I mean, who could blame you? I might be a tad older than you, but I am royalty. How could a darling little mage such as yourself resist an eligible queen? So cheeky. Alright, I suppose that's enough fooling around. We better... Oh, that's just not fair. Oh, I would love to just enjoy your company, but that cursed Loremaster is starting to get suspicious, I think. Oh, relax. Without solid evidence, there's nothing they can do. And we're not about to be outsmarted by that ancient fossil anytime soon. You became a Loremaster by being obsessed with how things were done back in the old days, not by being clever. Alright, well, I'm afraid we're going to have to wait a little longer before we can be together. Well, in public anyway. I know, every day we're apart just burns me up. But if the Loremaster declares me illegitimate, there would be a coup. Lordmaster is only a ceremonial role, but people trust them to maintain tradition. And being in a relationship with a commoner, that would definitely be against tradition. Thank heavens I'm not already married, or things would simply be impossible to fix. There are still times that I want to just banish him, but of course it's not really about the Loremaster. It's those insurgents who want to dethrone me. The Loremaster is just easy to bribe. If we get rid of him, they might actually replace him with somebody that's competent. And that's the part that's giving me trouble. I didn't think they'd be nearly as hard to find as they are, given how easily I found out they were working for the Loremaster. I suppose in the end that was due to his blundering, not the insurgents. But don't worry, I will root them out. Once that's finished, I'll be able to make knowledge of our love public. Not Not that half the royal court doesn't already expect us, but they can gossip all they like, it makes no difference. Anyway, for now, we'll have to maintain secrecy. It is a little fun though, sneaking around behind everyone's backs, don't you think? What's the matter? You seem so somber. What do you mean, can't visit me anymore? Why would you say that? Oh, that's right. I heard they were closing their borders. But what about the other route? Bandits. Is my kingdom the only one that patrols its roads properly? Still, I'm not sure why that would prevent us from seeing each other. It just seems you can't travel. Ah, I see. You can't be a travelling maid if you can't travel. And if you get a different job, you'll lose your excuse to visit the castle. Well, that's not a problem. In fact, it might be an opportunity. After all, you are beloved by me and my court. If you couldn't travel for your work anymore, why, it would only be natural to come to your aid. I was thinking about doing this anyway. I could make you my court magician. Think of it, you could live here with me. Just think about it. Just perform for me every so often, and I'll be able to pamper you like you deserve. No more living in a wagon. Think silk sheets and down-filled pillows every single night. Why, I might even get you some of your own, though I doubt you'd get much use out of them. Oh, look at you blush. I can't wait to see more of that flustered face. Oh, don't worry. Like I said, it's a completely normal thing. I mean, you are a bit young for a court magician, but everyone knows you already, so it wouldn't seem that strange. We haven't had one in a long time, not since the incident with the toads. I feel like you should be more excited, love. Don't you want to spend more time with me? The risk? Oh, you worry what? We'll be fine. I already told you. Don't let the paranoia keep you from being happy. Shh. Push those thoughts away. Listen, first of all, it might not actually be the end of the world if the Loremaster found out. Well, there is a certain someone who owes me. I could call in a favour. They could cover up the whole thing. But, well, that would be a really big favour. I'd much rather save it for something else. So, it's not as though you would ever be responsible for me losing the throne. I can take care of it if I need to. But you know, I'd give it all up for you if I needed to. You're everything to me. Do you remember when we met? I had just rejected my final marriage candidate. For years, I was presented with vain, selfish, awful people who were only considered eligible for me because they had royal blood. And on that day, the last possible option came before me, and I said no. They disgusted me, them and all the others. Everyone was in a panic. They urged me, begged me to reconsider so that I could have an heir. I sent them all away and called for anybody who could distract me from my frustrations. I was told that there was a young travelling mage in town. I agreed without thought. I didn't really care at the time. I'm ashamed to say that I don't remember much of your performance. I just brooded the whole time. I'm sure you'll recall, I even left early. I was just pacing around the castle. But after you finished, you came and checked on me. At first I thought you were just worried you had offended me somehow, but there was real concern for me in your voice. You were just worried about me as a person. Never in my life has someone treated me that way. I couldn't bring myself to tell you what was on my mind, despite your thoughtfulness. So you wished me well and conjured a rose for me. As far as I was concerned, that sealed the deal. After that, well, I'm sure I don't need to remind you of that night. You're special to me. You treat me like nobody else ever has, and for that reason, I want to treat you like nobody else ever has. You deserve a life of luxury and ease, and I'm in a position to give that to you. I'll stop at nothing to give you the happiness you deserve. Just as you've made me happy, you're worth the risk. Uh-oh, I know those footsteps. Quick, in the closet.
Your Highness, there you are. Why are you in your chambers? I thought you would have been in the throne room by now.
Loremaster, my apologies for not returning. I was feeling faint.
I see. And what happened to that mage? Did they leave?
Yes, the mage left. Actually, there is something I'd like to discuss with the court about them, but that can wait until I'm feeling better.
As you wish. But I must warn you, Your Highness. I fear that some people think you are growing too attached to that commoner. And truthfully, I'm one of them.
Your concern is noted, but the mage is perfectly trustworthy, and I am well within my rights to enjoy their performances. Now, leave me.
As you command.
Alright, you can come out now. I suppose you'd better go, but you'll be back soon. I'll send my servant to meet you at the Sleeping Ogre Inn. They'll provide you with a room there until I can arrange for you to move into the castle. But before you go, just one more kiss. Until we meet again, darling.